Bam! Look at that. Look how fast I hit that. Good. Come on, man. Listen, I'm redlining this audio on this sucker, man. Listen, it's Freshwater Friday, everybody. Listen, thank you so much.
Making sure you guys are awake.
Making sure
I'm trying to get there myself. Okay?
Come on, drink up that coffee. I've already had my aminos. Jess needs some.
I do.
I need to mix her up a batch. But
Two scoops.
Great topic today, everybody. Listen, we are talking about fake plants.
Well, real plants.
Or real plants.
Highly debatable subject.
Yes.
Wow, this is going to be a great conversation today, everybody. So we want is a little bit different format today. We want to kind of really interact with you guys through the comments. We're going to be through YouTube and Facebook. We're streaming live on both. So either format, we're going to be reading your comments.
Taking questions. We're going to be talking about the subject.
Yep.
We're not actually diving into the tank this week. We're going to be right here with you guys, taking, just talking about fake or live plants.
So let's recap. So last week, Jess and I did a beautiful aquascaping.
It was.
On our brand new 4-foot clear series. We threw that thing together really fast. It was awesome. Only took us like 15, 20 minutes.
Yes.
Looked gorgeous.
I was very happy with it.
But
that's my kind of time frame. I love that time frame. 10, 15 minutes.
It was good.
To go.
Right.
No, we were
good. It made for great TV. So, but we also got some comments afterwards.
Yeah.
And people were saying, hey, these tanks are so gorgeous. They really deserve some live plants in there.
Yeah. Didn't do it. They said it didn't do it justice.
It didn't do it justice because of the quality of the tank. And I was like, well, I understand that. I totally understand. But, you could have a really, either or, right? And so we want to go through this. We did some slide presentation for everybody so you can kind of see where we're going with this. Because live plants, you're going to need certain equipment, certain maintenance, right?
Extremely different setups, and not everyone wants to do the live, and that's why you have all the options. We're going to kind of go over that.
That's why it's important that we preface why we did that, because we were showing our audience how to do all the different kinds of freshwater setups. We aren't just setting up a fake planted tank and leaving it at that.
Yeah.
Correct.
Right? So you want to dive into these slides?
So we're going to, let's start off the slide. So once again, everybody, we want your comments. Share the stream. And we're going to dive right in. Bam, right there.
Let's learn.
Let's learn a little bit, okay? So real plants versus fake plants. Pros and cons, and what equipment we need. So, all right, let's hit it. That was the next slide. Bam. All right. So Jess, we were working on this yesterday. So 3 main things, right? We need maintenance, equipment, and experience level.
They're very different between the two.
Totally different.
We're going to kind of explain because not everyone is ready to do live plants or want all that extra work or extra equipment. So we're going to kind of break it down to what the differences are and things to consider if you are looking at a live planted system.
Yes. So
big differences.
Here we go. So what type of aquascaping do you guys prefer?
We want to hear.
I'm ready. What is it? What is
Post
it?
it in the comments. Do you like live?
You like live or you like fake? So, there's no right or wrong answer, and that's very important. We want to help them decide on what's best for you.
Right.
Right? So maybe
ask me what's best for me.
Listen, I know which one Rich
I like low maintenance, okay?
He likes the low maintenance. So he wants to look real nice. Doesn't take a lot of work. Really,
That's how I'm like, I like the look of live plants, but there is so much work involved. That is not always really what I want. Like, if I can make something that has that driftwood, nice fake plants, I'm all for it because you can focus on the fish.
Absolutely.
But a well-done live plant is a gorgeous system.
So our topic 1 is maintenance. So what will we need to do if we have plastic plants? So this is what Rich would have to do. So once a month, he would have to remove the plants, clean it in a light bleach solution, right? Dechlorinate it and put it back in. Yeah. It's kind of easy. I mean, that doesn't get much easier than that.
Make them a bucket, pull it out, clean them.
Feed the fish.
You could even have another set of plants that you could swap out. So you're like, hey, all my dirty ones, I pull them out. I got my clean ones, I put them in. and I take time to clean them, you know, and you just kind of rotate them out.
Yeah.
And if you did something,
retail stores do that.
They do.
Yeah.
They decorate their fish tanks with the fake plants. They pull them out, they clean them, they put them back in.
Easy.
And you can, if you do have a more elaborate like fake plant setup as far as like how it's decorated, you can go in there and just touch it up with the toothbrush and stuff. You don't have to actually take them out and clean them.
Mike Schrader says live. Michael Doyle says live.
Oh, come on now. So also the maintenance, the water change, gravel vac, 20% once a month. You still got to clean the algae on the glass, swap out your filter media. Yeah. That's pretty standard on anything.
The basic cleaning of the system. It's just that the plants, because they're artificial, will build up algae. Got to get them clean one way or another and just keep them touched.
Now, if we got live plants, the maintenance, we got to trim the plants, right? We got to add fertilizers, check for disease and health, adjust CO2 levels, on top of our normal maintenance of the water change. Cleaning the algae and what have you. It's
an underwater garden, basically. I mean, you're pruning, you're trimming, you're keeping them healthy, so it's a lot more involved. But you do have to regularly trim and also keep them clean of algae buildup and stuff too.
So I ask everybody, what is the most important part of your maintenance routine? We're looking for your comments right here. What's your least favorite?
This question's for you guys. Post in the comments. What do you think of this question? Let us know.
Yeah, for sure. So. This is I love this. I love this. But you'll see on the top, guys, that is plastic plants, right? Some rocks. And then on the bottom, we've got an actual live planted tank. So, it's very interesting. Now, look at this. There's undeniably, this is a beautiful, beautiful aquarium.
Yeah.
That's a gorgeously done.
Awesome.
Painted.
Love that. So we got some rummy nose tetras in there, some neon tetras. Some
a lot of creeping live plants to give that look to it.
Love that. Now this is definitely got to have CO2 system with this, no doubt.
Lots of trimming to keep it to the shape. Very specific types of plants were chosen to keep the, basically the almost like cliff type of look to it.
Yeah, very cool. Now here's more. I call it easier plants. Right, Amazon sword plants looks like. Kind of standard gravel, just kind of letting it do its thing.
Yeah. Right. Not too much maintenance.
Not too much maintenance. Throw some fertilizers in there. It's off and running. So, there's different ways. So, equipment, right? So, what equipment is necessary? What supplements do we need? What substrate? All factors we need to consider. So, we're driving in. Bam! Live plant equipment.
Yeah, so when you get into live plants, I mean, you have, a pretty long list, especially if you want to get really like heavy into the live plants. Your canister filter you need just for general filtration, heater, of course, for just temperature. I mean, that's all fish tanks. CO2 systems. These, as you have a heavier planted tank or a little bit more demanding plants, it's really important, especially because if you don't have a high fish load as well. And that, I mean, that's a lot of pieces of equipment. You've got the canister, the diffuser, pH controller, regulator, check valve, you have a bubble counter. You've got to refill your CO2 system. So it is quite a more intricate system to give that CO2 into the tank for the plants.
I mean, when you look at it, this is very similar to whether you're deciding to do a fish-only saltwater tank or a coral reef.
Yeah.
How involved do you want to be with it? How much is allocated for your budget and time that you can give to the actual system itself? Very similar situation.
Yeah, so we're going to need like the special lighting, right? We're going to need special tools. We're going to need supplements, some fertilizers, different substrates, all very important, for the stuff. Here's a few live plant supplements that I found out on the market. Once again, you're going in full plants, live plants. Now you're going to have to start testing for some stuff. You're going to have to be dosing. This is a whole other ball of wax here, I mean, this is...
Yeah, I mean, you've got iron and you've got, carbon sources. You have the fertilizers you need. Certain elements promote red colors in your plants and some are going to be for the green. So, it is very detailed of what it is that you need to put in there to keep those plants growing and happy.
Now, the substrate, the gravel, a little bit different, right? Because a lot of these are fluorite gravel, and then there's some fluorite black sand. There's different ones. There's some aqua soil, some different things. When live plants, because the root structure is so delicate, you need to make sure that the grain size is able for the roots to push through. That you can't have like big chunky gravel in there because it'd be real tough for those roots to get in.
Yeah, it helps them actually like grab hold and like be growing and spread and stuff like that. So the the base is important.
I got a question on YouTube. How long does CO2 last?
It depends on what you need to dose into it and how much you're putting in there, because you'll have to adjust it based upon pH and the usage in the tank. So it really will vary by the system and the size and other equipment that you're doing.
Okay. So this is great, experience level, right? So depending on you at home, are you a beginner, intermediate, or advanced? So if you're a beginner, I would choose plastic or easy to grow live plants.
Right.
I do personally think plastic's for everybody. I mean, really. But intermediate, basic understanding of CO2 and supplements and what it needs. And if you're an advanced guy, man, you're all in.
Full CO2, lights, all the plants, special
substrate
scaping.
heaters, crazy stuff. I mean, you are expert level advanced. So
Dean, on this build, what do you think we're going to do? I'm thinking we're going to fall right there in that intermediate. Right?
Yes, I would say intermediate would be right, that's straight down the middle. Now this is our scape that we did last week. I thought it looked gorgeous.
It did.
It looked really hot. But, so we have decided to go a different route. So
you got to give the viewers what they want.
We want to give the viewers what they want. So
you've been heard.
You have been heard. So we have literally moved the tank into our another room. We have tore it down, so this doesn't exist anymore.
No, sadly not.
And now we're going to start over again. So not a problem.
That's okay. You only spent about 14 minutes.
That's okay. It's okay. Only 14 minutes.
We got to enjoy it for a little bit, and then we'll do something else with it.
Yeah. So if you can hop out of those slides there, that would be awesome. So.
See if there's some questions.
So let's get some comments. Let's get some. Everybody's in here. Let's see what everybody's saying. Rich, what do we got going on here?
So, Shadowwell says real plants, 100%. Rob says real. See,
I think
why we've made this decision to go with real plants, because that's what they all want.
I think everyone would say real, but does everyone keep real plants? Because it is very different. Like everyone's like, yes, live is better, live is better, but how are how advanced are a lot of these into getting into live plants and stuff? Because it is just such a different care level.
Yeah. Well, here's Brian. Great comment. He says Java moss, easy plant. Amazon swords, also easy. He says red leaf plants require more light. That's true. They need more potassium. They need more special elements for the red. So if you're a beginner, you're like, ooh, I love that beautiful red plant. That might be a little bit tough for you to keep, starting out. So that's really good. Devin, Rich, Patrick says real. Also need to dose iron to keep them red. Yes.
Yes.
I mean,
there's a lot of supplements that you really do have to get involved in beyond just the CO2 and the nutrients and stuff. There's just all those micro and macro elements. There's certain ones. Iron, you've got potassium. There's carbon sources. You've got your pH to keep more in balance. So, when it's just your artificial stuff, you're feeding your fish and changing some water.
I got to tell you though, one of my favorite styles that has been popping up more and more lately are the hardscapes. There's no plants.
I know.
There's no fake plants.
Yeah.
It's hardwoods and
focusing
rocks.
on the fish. And really focusing on the livestock that's in there.
I mean, you take that kind of environment, you put some really beautiful cichlids in there.
Yeah.
I'm going to be doing that with one of the Clear Pros.
We're going to have to. We're going to have
that.
to. But Mike Schrader, great thing. He says, I think most people want to keep real, but most don't know how to start.
And it is, it's nice if we kind of broke it down a little bit more, in the basic terms, just to show it. And if we're doing this one with the live, and we're going to change over, we'll be able to actually give a little bit more detailed information as we kind of go through each step. And maybe we'll have people doing live plants for the first time with us.
Yeah, I think it's great. I think it's a great segue, right, for us to now, obviously, as Mike said, people need to know how to do this properly to keep the live plants. We're going to show you how, and we're going to do it every step of the way. We got Aqualumination sent us the new freshwater primes.
That'd be perfect.
Perfect. So we're going to mount those over the tank. We're going to swap out the soil to something slightly different. It'll be really, really great. Look at that. Come on.
We're going to hang these above the tank.
Hang them. Yeah, dude. I'm going to put them on wires. I got the hanging kit, so we're not going to do a gooseneck. We're going to keep it suspended, keep that clear look that we're going for. It's going to be really nice. So we're gonna. I still think we're gonna keep the spiderwood. I love the spiderwood.
Well, yeah, I mean, with the plant tank, I think still having some nice driftwood in there is really important because it gives a little bit different shape to it, and especially with those news to say like the Java ferns and stuff, they actually attach well to the wood, so it gives you some growth onto the actual wood itself too. So,
I don't know, Dean.
I don't know, man.
These look pretty easy to keep.
This red doesn't need any irons.
I really liked our tank last week. I was kind of sad whenever everyone told us to go live. I thought it turned out really good.
So, but I think what we'll do is we're going to shoot right down the middle. We're going to do some nice live plants in there, and middle of the road, right to the point where, and maybe we'll go ahead and hook up a CO2 system. Once we get it up and running, and we can show you how to do that.
Yeah.
Listen, if you want us to do it, comment. We're here. I mean, this is what it's all about.
I feel like this simple live plant build that you're talking about is actually going to end up being like really advanced as we go. Yeah. It's going to not stay so simple. I have that feeling.
Joseph says hardscapes look dead.
What? What?
Listen, it is. Hey, listen.
And that's why everyone has so many opinions, because there's so many options.
Okay.
Like,
I think it's more of like, do you want to accent the fish? You want to accent the plants.
Yeah.
It's like kind of, there's an artistic way there. I mean.
Well, where they're going to get to see some cool aquascaping?
Oh, great segue.
Aquashella.
Aquashella. Listen, freshwater, saltwater, both, and Waterbox is sponsoring the aquascaping build-off.
That's going to be so cool.
There's going to have a lot of live plants, wood, rocks, all kinds of stuff. They're going to be doing it. The big YouTube stars are going to be going head-to-head. We're going to be documenting and going live.
We may even have, it's very preliminary, but we might have someone doing an aquascape in our booth. So.
Whoa.
So if you guys want to,
that's interesting.
Yeah. So
I like that.
Talking with our good friend over at AquaPros to do an aquascape in our booth.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. So Mike says yes. He says, "Do it. This is what it's all about: learning." Bingo, bango, man! I'm telling you.
Mike's dropping bombs.
Dude, he's dropping bombs today, man. He's all over this.
He's feeling the Freshwater Friday today.
So Rob Kronk says, what type of fish would you put in a planted tank?
I mean, you're mostly gonna, with planted tanks, it's gonna be a lot of smaller fish. Tetras. You can, however, if you want to go advanced plants and advanced fish, discus.
Discus
are great in planted tanks, but discus themselves are very hard to keep as well in comparison. Right. But I mean, angels and tetras and just the real small community fish, little catfish and cory cats and stuff in the planted tank.
Well, I think this is a great segue, Rich, if you can pull it up for our fish of the week.
Yes.
Ooh, what's it?
Oh, hold on a second now. Drum roll, everybody. Hold on a second. Drum roll. Drum roll. Hold on.
Where is it?
Hold on. Fish of the week. Hold on. What is it going to be? The Golden Wonder killifish. Come on now. Listen, man.
When I first read it, I thought it said killfish, and I was like, wow.
Killfish? No, man. This is the killifish. This is one of my favorite freshwater fish. He just looks like a Muppet to me. I don't know why.
It looks like a barracuda mixed with a tetra.
Dude, this thing is hot, man. Hot. The killifish, very easy to keep. Very easy. They're tank raised, right? They eat flakes and frozen. Very peaceful fish. You can get them in groups and pairs. They will breed, and the eggs will hatch within 12 to 14 days.
Right.
So very easy to reproduce in the perfect conditions. I love it. I love the color, the golden color. I don't know, man. I just like that. I like the top of his head where it's
it's an unusual shape for a freshwater fish.
Yeah, man. Look at his eyeball in relation to his mouth. I mean, this is a cool fish. I mean, if you're into fish, man, you gotta,
This is actually probably a fish that most people don't see in their normal store either. It's not the easiest to find, but he's very unique looking. Doesn't look like your standard tetra that you see everywhere. Very, very cool fish, but probably have to ask for him.
Yeah, 4 inches.
Yeah, 4 inches maximum. So, but usually when you buy them, they're 1 to 2 inches, about. Yeah. And they have so many varieties of killifish. I mean, there's so many out there.
They're very, very bright colors.
Yeah. So, but I just love this guy. He's just, I don't know.
All right, Dean, we'll have to get you some killifish.
Get me some killifish for the build.
Killifish are in there.
That'd be great. But yeah, guys, well, we appreciate everybody checking in with us. I mean, we listened, right? I mean, we're going to give the fans what they want.
Yeah. And that's a live planted tank.
A live planted tank. So we're going to turn the clear 48 into a beautiful planted tank.
It'll be awesome. I mean, no matter which way we do it, it's going to be awesome. So.
But we are going to do at least maybe a small tank for Rich.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing is...
I do have a beta mansion in my office, which is
we need to do a highlight on that, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, somebody said side by side. Maybe that's a cool, you do one next to the other so you can show people what the difference is.
And that's what we usually do on, Fresh and Salt, is we kind of show a lot of different ways to do the tanks. I mean, this isn't going to be our only freshwater tank that's set up here. Right. It's not going to be the only clear tank that we have.
We're going to get another 48-20.
Hey, man.
Yeah, we could do
More
something
tanks.
smaller. Yeah, we've got a lot of varieties, so you'll see probably, a fake plant, the live.
Love it.
Yeah, the 24-inch would be a pretty cool one to do with, the fake. So that'll definitely be coming too.
And Dean, I think they should know that these freshwater aquariums will be available to ship next month. So go to waterboxaquariums.com, go to your local retailer.
Yeah, man, pre-order.
Tell them that you want the Waterbox Clear series.
Dude, I'm telling you, these things are ridiculous, man. They're so beautiful. Clear silicone, Starfire glass, killer cabinets.
Yeah.
Come on, man. What are y'all waiting on?
Do it.
Come on, man. It's Friday. It's Freshwater Friday. Everybody wake up. Listen. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Listen, watching live in the UAE.
All right.
Come on, Jay. Listen, we're international, worldwide.
Everywhere.
But once again, comment, questions. We will be with you again next Friday. We're going to go show you hanging the lights. We're going to start over.
Start doing a live planting.
Here we go. Start over. Guys, thank you for joining us. We will see you on Wednesday.
See ya.